Hello, my name is Shawn Fair, and welcome to the Leadership Experience Tour Show. Today, I have an amazing guest who decided to spend just a few minutes with me to talk about mental health. It's such an important topic. Let me introduce to you Dr. Janet Lockhart Jones.
Oh, yes. Hi, Sean. I am crazily happy to be here to talk about this subject that I'm hugely passionate about. So, yeah, let's get started.
Well, I'm crazily happy that you're here with us.
Thank you.
You know, mental health is such an important issue.
Yes, it is.
It is something that's been talked about a lot over the years.
Yes.
But now you're starting to see more of it from people.
Yes.
And the question always becomes is, one, how do you even know if you're struggling with mental health?
So, thank you for that question, Sean. So, let me just share a little bit about what I'm going to talk about tomorrow because I am a person who has struggled from what I call mental unwellness. I prefer that term versus mental illness. And I have struggled from acute anxiety. So, what did I feel? What were some of the things that I was feeling? Like needles were sticking in my head, like fear of going to sleep at night, couldn't sleep at night, fear of being alone by myself, having just crazy thoughts that I was going to harm myself or someone else. So when people are starting to feel like they have lost control of their thoughts, of their mind, and their body, that's a signal that you're suffering from something and you need to seek help.
Wow. You know, it's one thing for someone to go to school and to learn about mental health. It's another thing when you experience mental health yourself, and it sounds
Yes.
like you've done that. All right,
Yes.
are you in the position now to help others with their mental fitness?
Well, in a way, I am. I will say I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I didn't specialize in that, and my doctoral degree is not in the mental health field, but I am certified in mental health first aid. And a person who is certified in mental health first aid is a person who's able to help teachers and police officers in the moment to help them understand whether a person is just acting out or whether a person really might be going through a mental health crisis because teachers and police officers, they're really not trained thoroughly in understanding what the symptoms are of someone going through a mental health crisis. So that's where someone like myself can come in.
Wow, wow. Do you do talks on
I
this
do.
topic?
I do. I have done at least 4 sessions on mental health, specifically mental health in the Black community, trying to break through the stigma. Because in a lot of cases, our people suffer greatly, in fact, more than other ethnicities, but they also seek help much less than others do. And over 40 million Americans suffer with some form of mental illness, and yet half of those who are clinically diagnosed do not seek treatment. So we have a lot of people walking around in this country, including children, who are mentally unwell. And oftentimes they don't seek help either because they don't know what the resources are or they succumb to the stigma, oh, we don't talk about that in my household or at work, or they're not financially able. So what I am doing is providing an outlet, a forum for people who are experiencing something that they just feel is not right to come to learn about how they can help themselves through whatever level of mental unwellness they are currently experiencing.
Well, you know what? There's so many different facets, as you said. You
Yes.
know, I have a touch of ADHD. You know, I know people that's bipolar.
Yep.
Right. I know a lot of people that have experienced different traumas and they have anxiety in their life,
Yes.
and these are the kind of things that'll keep you from functioning, right, and
They
being
will.
productive in your job and being productive
Yeah.
in your relationships. I'm
Absolutely.
just wondering, how can people get a hold of you if they want to have a conversation so you can just maybe give them some information that would be valuable to their
Absolutely.
lives?
Absolutely, because like I said earlier, I do speak on this topic, and I'm planning on bringing it into the corporate environment because mental health in the work world is a bit out of control right now. So to reach me, please feel free to go to drjanetspeaks.com. That's DRJANET speaks.com, or my LinkedIn handle, which is JL Jones, or my corporate website, which is www.projectpartnersconsulting.com.
Dr. Janet,
Yes.
it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
For all of you that's watching this show right now, if you want to learn more about mental health, tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m., the big show is going to be in effect. Don't miss Dr. Janet because she has a message. If it's not for you, it's for a family member. Stay tuned. We thank you so much for being with us,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Janet.
My
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Donzo Brown.